Hey everyone, hey, I'm Jen, and today's lesson will be on the neck alignment. So let's start. This is your center mass, right? Okay, right here, shoulders to hip. We call this the center mass. Okay. Now, the bottom of the center mass, there is a small curve, right? And we need to get rid of that curve, right? We make a straight spine. Okay. At the top of the mass, there's also another small curve that we want to get rid of, and that's in the neck. See? So this is the smaller back in the upper portion. You see? So we don't want this. Okay? If you just stand like this and you have a good spine, but there's a spot here that it's curved here. Now watch. If I go like see. So in grappling, if I cross face you, you're gonna go. You gotta go. Right? It's gonna hurt you. All right, so this is something that not a lot of people really address, and that is the small curve in the neck. So if, let's say we inverted, Tuan was standing on his head, let's say, and he's upside down, right? So then the small of curve in his neck, if he's upside down, then it would have replaced the small curve in his back, if that makes any sense, right? And then his small curve in his back, while he's upside down, would actually replace the small curve of his neck. In other words, whether he's standing straight up or if he's standing on his head, right? It doesn't really matter. There's still going to be, from the top and the bottom, there's going to be small curves at both positions, right? And so we want to make sure that we remove not only the small back or the curve in the small of the back, but also the curve in the small of the neck. Okay, so let's keep going from here. Because you feel like force is not going to the ground. You see this? Yeah. Well, even though everything else is good, the tap portion is not stable. It has gaps. So now, just like the bottom, the tailbone tuck, we're going to get rid of this and make it straight. So how do you do this? In the back, exactly like you did with your hips. No, you're going to go the other way. You're going to rotate and tuck, and your jawline, your neck's going to rotate the other way. Down. And so you feel like there's a gentle pull up here, and there's a rotation of your neck, and the chin is dropped, but don't get tense, relax, okay? So that you feel a gentle lift here. And now you feel this, it's straight, okay? Now, you hold that position, okay? So it's a tilt of your jaw and your neck, same as the tilt of your hips. So now this is gone, this is straight, it's good. So now when I give you pressure, you feel your foot again. You see? So now if I try to move your head to cross face you, you're making me have to move your entire frame. Right? You get it? The same thing if I push here, you're going to feel the floor again. Right? So this one here, not a lot of people pay attention to. Okay? So right there, there's it's basically all the same information that we were applying to the rotation and tuck of your spine, right? Your lower back, right? We're doing exactly the same thing, but we're doing it up here at the neck, right? So the whole goal is to make from your head all the way down to your heel, make it as straight line as possible, okay? And make it gap free, okay? That way, if there is pressure coming into your head at any angle, it will enter your skeletal frame. It'll bypass the curve, the curve, as long as it's straight, of your neck, and it will keep going down your spine. It'll pass the hips as long as there is no gap there, and it will keep going down, right? And as long as your knees are straight, your alignment is straight, then it will keep going down to your heels, the center of your heels, and then it will ground out into the earth, the floor, right? And then after all that, it will have a rebound effect back into the point where you are being pressured, okay? So that's the goal, and that's again why we are paying particular attention to the neck now, because it's becoming a part of your frame, right? So your head, right, and your neck it's all going to be part of your skeletal frame, okay? The parts that are not connected to your frame is going to be, like we talked about before, is going to be your forearm, and it's actually going to be your calf muscle to your foot. So those those sections of your body are not part of your frame, okay? So this is an important distinction, and we're going to get into more and more why that's important in future videos. But right now, really paying attention to the curve in the neck, making it as straight as possible, removing the gaps through rotation of your neck and jaw. Okay, exactly like we're doing with the hips.
But if you get hit in the jaw, or you get cross-face in jiu-jitsu or wrestling, right? Okay. You need to redirect that pressure, right, into the ground, to the lowest point, okay? So that your neck and your head, relax, is not independent of your body. You see? Now I can do what? Just like if I can twist your knees, your spine down here, I can twist your spine up here. It's the same. Okay, so you land your body. So, just like if I go like this and leg drive you and pin your shoulders, your spine is twisting.
Yes, sir.
From the bottom. Okay? Right? This is not good. Right? This is really bad for you to handle pressure. Okay? But it's the same. Okay? If I go like this, right? And cross face you this way. See? And now I'm twisting the tile of your spine. And I hold your leg this way. See? So now you're getting twisted here. You understand? Okay? Which is not good. Okay? Push. Yeah, see, this is horrible. You see that? You're twisting my neck, your spine. You see that? Especially if you're pulling my knees the other way. This is horrible. Right? This is massive twist. Okay? Now, when I go like this, okay, now you're going to push my head. Look how strong it is. Go ahead. See, if you keep pushing, see how you're moving my whole body? It's hard to move my head now. You see? You get it? Alright? See? Yeah, you go to cross face, see? You're moving my whole body. Again, you're moving, see? You can't get my neck to go like this. It's very hard. Right? If you do that, there's a twist. Now I'm super weak. Right?
All right, so that's just that was just a little demonstration of being on the ground, where you can actually see the importance of getting rid of that small curve in your neck, right? Because again, in grappling, there's a saying which is, if you control the head, you control the body. Well, this is absolutely true, right? So you don't want to get injured. Your spine, you always want. You don't want twists in your spine. So this is something that's super important, especially if you're practicing wrestling or submission grappling. All right. So thank you very much for watching. We're going to keep going, working on structure. We haven't got to any. Right now we're in the developing stage. I'm showing you guys how to develop something. There are 3 parts to my method. Step 1 is to develop the frame. And this is what all the videos have been about so far, developing the frame, right? How to do it. Then once you can do that, then we go on to the second phase, which is moving the frame. So how to take the frame and move it, right? And rotate it without losing the frame. So learning to move and maintain the frame, right? And once you can do that, then we're going to go on to the last stage, the third stage, which is hiding the frame. Okay, so these are the 3 steps to mastering my method. Right now, again, we are just in the developing, creating the frame, right? So we're in stage 1 right now, okay? But we're gonna cover all 3 stages. Just be patient. I just want to make sure that we go step by step so that everybody understands what I'm doing and how to practice correctly so that you don't hurt each other and you don't hurt yourself, okay? So keep practicing, and I'll talk to you guys soon.